Well, here's a fun test. I was charging this iPhone SE and it was at 98%. I turned it off and that was almost 10 minutes ago. It's now 9:52. But you can still hear the charging fan charging. So even though it's off, there's no power indicator here on this UTech charger, but it's still charging. So I'm curious how long this is going to take to fully charge. Many minutes later, it's now 10:15, and at 10:10 the fan was still on. If I'm really quiet and don't say anything, you can probably hear the fan. Okay, so, well, let's turn it on. Okay, the fan stopped for a second while I was power cycling. And again, this is the iPhone SE 2020. Hold on a sec. Go to battery. Yep, I would think it would be 100% by now. So now, in a matter of minutes, we should have the fan turn off, and then it should be fully charged. And that's what I want to see, is to make sure that even during the day, it does stop charging. So I'll turn off the screen, and then just to eliminate any possibility of interference, I'll remove the case. And it's real easy. If you just snap your fingers like this, just like that, the case is removed. So now it's still charging. 10:17, we'll make some notes. There we go, notes updated. Now this is a really thin case, I've never had any problems with doing wireless charging while using this case. On the real thicker ones, maybe like I'm not making fun of OtterBox, they do great cases, but they are known to be quite thick, so and thick cases can interfere with charging. So we'll set that case aside. 1 minute later, still charging. Oh, forgot an important aspect. Put the phone into moon mode, do not disturb. That way I don't get any phone calls. Once again, when you're doing testing, eliminate or remove as many variables as possible. Well, hey, at least you get a look at that cool Darth Vader watch, right? With the TIE Fighter? Yeah, that's awesome. Many minutes later, well, now it's 10:41. If you just watched the time lapse, I got tired of waiting, so I put it into airplane mode, waited another, what was that, 11 minutes? 30, waited another 12 minutes. I mean, it's been fully charged, it's in airplane mode, I haven't touched it, and the fan is still on. very interesting and very frustrating because it should have turned off by now. I don't know what's going on. This is either a faulty charger or maybe it's not fully compatible. I mean, this is new technology by Apple, and I don't know. I just don't know. So, I don't know. More testing is going to have to be done. I don't know. More testing is going to have to be done. I'm going to take it off airplane mode so I don't miss any calls. I had things forwarded, but I'd rather have the calls go directly. Forwarding just sometimes doesn't work. But overall, I still like the phone, even if it is a little bit wonky with this UTech 15-watt charger. I do love how fast it charges. Here, let me look up the stats. So on average, we're looking at about just under 1.1 percentage point per minute. Initially, yeah, it's charging at about 0.8% per minute. And you can see I do keep track of everything here. So there's the iPhone SE, and those were done last week, but as of recent, nothing's changed. And that's on a 15-watt charger. So there you have it, just a little update on wireless charging. And I'm curious, does your charger stop charging? Does the fan go off? Does the indicator light turn off? Or what's happening with your device? Leave those comments below. This has been another gadget review and just another test with this Apple device because I'm curious. Very curious and very interested about battery charging, more so wireless charging. I just think it's fascinating. And that's all I have for now. Thanks for watching. Pithy comments are always welcome, and we'll see you again soon. Goodbye. All right, it's been days later, and I'm still using the UTech. I just wanted to show you a quick update about that device with the Apple iPhone SE. Here we go. So I turned off the phone, and that was probably at least a half an hour ago. And you can't hear it because, well, I'm not in a soundproof room. Anyway, the fan's really subtle, but you can hear the fan going, and it's been charging. So if we just take the phone off for a second, I mean, it's warm, but not, it doesn't feel much warmer than room temperature. And if we put it back on the charger, the green indicator light goes on, and the phone quickly turns on. And likewise, if the phone's completely dead and you put it on a wireless charger, once it reaches about 3 or 4%, the phone will automatically turn on whether you want it to turn on or not. And unlike previous tests, it actually went past 80%. Interesting. Yesterday on the wireless charger, I could not get iPhone to go past an 80% charge. So as far as the build quality of this $18 15-watt charger, I think it's pretty good. Except for I've had a couple times where I think the cable might be faulty, or the cable might just be of very, very extremely inexpensive build quality. Because I had to take out the cable and put it back in for it to charge my phone. But as far as the charger itself, I haven't had any issues of overheating because it does have those 2 fans and it has this nice wall charger, and the AC charger doesn't seem to get very hot. Not nearly as hot as some others I've used. So yeah, would I still recommend it? Yes. And luckily enough, if this cable does go out, I have plenty of USB-A to USB-C cables, and they're pretty inexpensive. But hey, there you go. There's my 3-week review of this UTech charger and the ability to quickly charge iPhones. That's all for now. Goodbye.